Nigga, what?
What, you haven't seen SpongeBob?
It's rose-colored paint, you know? Rose-colored glasses. I'm with...
What do you mean? I watch SpongeBob? I don't have a child here all the time. Like, once the child moved to Baltimore, I don't get a whole lot of kid stuff here. Like, it's not real. I'm not really about that life.
Classic SpongeBob is good, though.
No,
yeah.
Anything after the movie is not canon, doesn't work.
Everything after the movie?
Yeah, there you go.
I'm going to be honest.
The movie with the live action bits?
With David Hasselhoff?
Yeah, I've only seen a clip of that. Like, I ain't never seen that shit. Like, why would I see that shit?
That shit is awesome.
When me and my daughter go to the movies, we go see Marvel shit. And we saw, what was that movie? Wrinkle in Time. We saw Wrinkle in Time and shit like that. Like, I'm not really about to sit here and watch no goddamn cartoons.
You watched the Oprah movie over SpongeBob?
Yes, I did. Actually, the movie.
Just checking.
The movie. All right, I'm gonna tell you something about A Wrinkle in Time.
Lay it on us.
The father in that. Okay, so it was cool sitting there with my daughter, and like she's seeing somebody on the screen that looks like her and is really smart and figures out her way out of this stuff. Like somebody that looks like her is actually doing amazing shit on the screen.
Yeah. Okay.
But the father is what I kept thinking about. Like, the father was a total piece of shit. Like, total piece of shit. Have y'all seen that shit?
I have not seen the Oprah movie.
Bruh, I'm trying to told you. Like, you know what I mean? I mean, there's the Oprah component. And, you know, like, Oprah is like, you know, she's Oprah. And she basically played Oprah in this. Like, she was like Oprah was like majestic as fuck though. Like, you know what I mean? Like how do you?
That's standard Oprah though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was typical Oprah, but I enjoyed it. But I kept thinking about how much of a piece of shit the father was. Like, I just couldn't shake that thought. Like,
you're like, are they really saying this? Did they really go into the stereotype?
The nigga was just kind of a dirtbag. Like, you know what I mean? It's kind of like Dead Space. You know what I mean? You know when you play Dead Space and then after the first couple of missions, you realize that all of these motherfuckers talking to you and you're supposed to help, but like every single time it's something you and only you gotta go do? Like, the engine's not working. Nigga, go do that shit. Like, we got to get these fans moving. Nigga, go do that. Like, I just felt like, you know
what's even worse? That in the first game, they were assigned to repair the ship. So they sent only one engineer out to that ginormous monstrosity.
We are supposed to repair this ship. But it turns out I'm supposed to repair the ship. I'm supposed to kill all these motherfucking things. I'm supposed to survive the motherfucker you can't kill. Like, and I gotta do all this shit by myself. Nigga, what the fuck is going on here? That's how I felt. And then, like, okay, so I don't want to...
Maybe it's ultra realistic. They only sent one person because if he couldn't fix it, they just sent another person.
Yeah, I kept wondering if he was black.
If you only lose one, you don't lose the whole team. Can't call tech support and have the whole team of tech support come out.
Bro, I was tech support for a minute. Being tech support is like the worst possible thing ever. Because most of the stuff is not really that fucking complicated. It's really just people like with like some really dumb shit. Like I worked tech support for Gateway for a few months before they shut the shit down. And the majority of my calls was, okay, I just got my computer. How the fuck do I put this together? That was the majority of my calls. Bitch, they made it color-coded just for dumb motherfuckers like you. Match up the colors.
I'm sorry, but I turned on my computer, but I can't see anything on the screen. Have you tried plugging in the screen?
Exactly. It was stupid shit like that. Like people saying, my sound doesn't work. It's like, are your speakers plugged in? Oh, like, you know what I mean? It literally, that was the majority of what was happening for me. Like, I mean, it was a cool job. I got paid every week. During my breaks, we would go to this little room where they had a whole bunch of computers and play Unreal Tournament. That was back before Scarfinger. I was Black Vegeta at that point. Okay, so I was Black Vegeta until I really kept killing one of my coworkers, and he got like super upset with me. He called me a black faggot, and I have never been Black Vegeta ever again.
Well, at least you're better than Black Goku.
I mean,
have you seen?
There's a difference there, isn't it? It's like you got Black Goku and Goku Black. That's like two different things.
I guess.
Just saying.
I mean, like, let's be real about it. At this point, I'm kind of Black Goku because, like,
You've reached your final form.
no, I mean, like, I'm amazing, but
You're
like,
gonna be blind.
No, for real. I can be. Actually, I'm going gray. Like, my gray is like really bad. But basically,
Transformation's almost complete.
I'm awesome. I'm awesome on my own. My kid is a lot like me, but is being raised by another brother. But we never really acknowledge it that much.
You saying she's Trunks?
No, just Gohan.
What are you talking about?
Oh, okay.
If you're doing like,
see?
This is a Piccolo situation. Got it.
Yeah,
Okay.
so that would make you Piccolo, and I'm Goku. So I could be really awesome, but like somebody else is doing all of the really heavy lifting with the kid. So.
Got it.
and that's the one thing I always hated about Dragon Ball Z when I watched it as a kid. How the fact that Goku was a horrible father.
Bruh, Goku was a horrible husband. Like, at what point during the whole thing,
You want to get on the mic? Everybody saw you. That's fine.
at what point do we all understand that in order for Gohan to exist, this very, very childish, grown, very strong, very fighter man actually had sex with somebody?
I love the abridged, Dragon Ball Z abridged on YouTube that actually explains the entire thing.
Gohan had to be Immaculate Conception. Like, does anybody believe that Goku had sex? Does anybody? Like,
I believed he was tricked.
Yeah, but in believing
Wait.
look,
He was tricked?
Yeah, in this Me Too era, era, you basically are saying that Goku got raped.
Oh God!
That's what you were just saying. You just said that.
I don't know. I mean, Chi-Chi survived it, so.
Man, oh man, like what? Okay, so that we're way too.
I don't want to go into the logistics of that.
Like, does Goku have to charge up to pop off?
I feel like there's a DeviantArt page for that.
Probably.
There's definitely a Rule 34 page for that. Probably a lot of them.
Oh God.
So yeah, we having a rolling start here, man. So we got Scarfinger in the building.
This is where you edit in the Daytona USA part.
Yeah. We got Mach 20. It's been a while since it's been on the show.
Yep.
And we have Rob back.
Yep.
And Rob,
Hey everyone.
Yeah.
In audio land.
Yeah, we're not live, so the wave did not translate. But yeah, so we're gonna have a rolling start because we had some pretty good. We had some even better conversation before I even started recording. But you know, it's a thing.
Actually, interesting thing about our previous conversation. Did you know the Pringles, the guy who created the Pringles, actually got his ashes buried in the Pringles can?
Sounds about right.
That reminds me of the scene in The Big Lebowski with the Folgers can.
Do these cans have anything to do with Goku?
Okay, so let me ask you this. Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
I own The Big Lebowski.
Okay.
I have no idea why I own The Big Lebowski, Like, white people love this shit so much that I just bought it before I saw it. I made the same mistake with the Boondock Saints, and I fucking hate that movie. I fucking hate the Boondock Saints.
I don't like the Boondock Saints at all.
But like, why do white people love the Big Lebowski so much? I don't get it.
It's funny.
Is it really funny? I didn't laugh. I didn't find it. I find everything funny. I did not find that shit funny at all. Like, I was just like, really? This is what this movie is? And like, people say the same thing about the Boondock Saints. They say it's funny. And I'm like, where's the funny? Like, this shit was just kind of like, why the fuck did I pay for this? Like, I had somebody talking.
I just didn't think the Boondock Saints was a very good movie, but like, you kind of have to know the Coen brothers' humor. You know what I mean?
That's Fargo, right?
Yeah, Fargo, Big Lebowski, Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
Yeah, I've seen like half of Fargo. I was like, I don't need to watch any more of this or any of their other movies.
I watched Fargo. I watched Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? The only reason why I actually made it through Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? Because I know what it was based on. But I still didn't was like, why the fuck did anybody do this? You know what I mean? Like, why did anybody do this? And you know, my girl likes country music, so like every once in a while that song comes on, and I only care about the first part of the song. I don't care about none of the rest of the song. Like, it's, you know, the inconstant sorrow. Like, that's the only part that when he first started singing. And like, that's the only part that I care about. And like, I didn't care about none of the rest of that movie. Fargo was utterly forgettable. Like, I finished the movie. I don't remember shit from that movie other than their accents.
Well, Coen brothers are very dry, very situational humor.
Yeah, that seems to be their thing.
Yeah.
But it's like I used to work at a video store, and I had a coworker who was super fucking into Rushmore, and I was like, why do you care about this so much? I tried to watch this shit, and I'm just like, I don't fucking understand. Like, there is something missing between this. I don't know whether it's a cultural thing, whether it's just a life experience thing, but like, he was like super into fucking Rushmore, and I just didn't get it. I was just like, I like
Rushmore too.
I've never seen Rushmore, so I'm just
I don't even know what Rushmore is.
It's
that reminds me of the band.
Rushmore is a movie by Wes Anderson. You know, the Royal Tenenbaums. The Life Aquatic.
Some shit that I'm just like, okay, I get it.
Yeah, I've seen both of those. I was like, what is happening?
I feel like a wallflower. I think I'm going to go stand by the punch bowl and like maybe somebody will go talk to me.
I'm pretty sure somebody is listening to this like, what? You don't like Rushmore? Like, I'm pretty sure that's happening right now. Like, somebody is yelling at their phone or whatever at this point. But
I haven't got my glasses yet, but if I did, I'd be like, what? You didn't like Rushmore? I have to push them up first.
They're going to start hunting you down, following you everywhere you go.
They're going to hunt you down armed with literature books.
Rushmore fan club over here.
Yeah, it's like the Rushmore art book.
Yeah. I bet that shit would be lethal if you get hit by it.
Oh, God.
It's the fucking, the book version of the script. Like, it's just you buy a book and it's literally the script of the fucking movie.
The comic book shop I go to a lot has, it literally has book versions of the Star Trek scripts.
Why?
Because nerds like to take that to their high schools to reenact it.
I will say this. I liked all of the Next Generation movies.
I like the Next Generation.
Star Trek.
Did I just mix them up? I totally just mixed them up.
Well, I think Next Generation. I do like Next Generation more than the Shatner stuff.
Yeah, all this shit is way over my head. Like, I'm just, when it comes to Star Wars, I like the prequels. I think 3 is the best movie so far. Period. I'm not even.
I'm going to be honest. I'm going to agree with you, Scar. Even though the prequels do mess up a whole bunch of stuff, they actually do make a very interesting story about how this one guy basically wraps the entire galaxy around his finger and manipulates everyone into playing his hand.
I'm not even that deep into it, bro. I'm just like, yo, this had the best lightsaber fights. Like that's.
Oh, it did.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's all I am. Like I came to Star Wars late. I watched the movies for the first time right before the Phantom Menace came out. So like I was not in before then. So I came to the whole shit late. So
and you older than me.
Yeah, but I'm from the hood, dog. We don't give a shit about
Star Wars is a 70s thing. Yeah, it's like old hat. I like the pod racing scene from the first one. That's about it.
Yeah, like, bruh, we like watching Menace to Society and Boys in the Hood. Like, we don't give a shit about Star Wars.
I like the Matrix, though.
I live out in the country and we watch Star Wars.
Oh, you know what? I will say this. I do like all of the Matrix movies. Minus the weird love scenes between Trinity and Neo. This is kind of creepy. And the sweaty orgy.
That was the best part. It wasn't the best part. It was dumb, but it wasn't terrible. I watched the movie. I watched the second one.
I realized
the part where he flies and picks Neo or picks Morpheus up off the truck to the end. I don't watch the beginning of the movie. I start at the middle of the second one and watch it to the end, and then I don't watch the third one. But I watch all the first one because it's great.
I realized something about the Matrix. The older it gets, and the more dated the effects look, the more sense it makes. It actually makes it look more because it's supposed to look fake. It's fake. It's in the Matrix. So the more.
But the first one holds up though.
Yeah, I know, but like, if it gets to a point to where it doesn't really hold up anymore, and you're like,
True.
That's a special effect. It's supposed to be.
Yeah.
But see, like, but like, is there any other movies you can say that about? Like you can't really say that about Jurassic Park.
Right, but Jurassic Park still looks
Jurassic
awesome.
Park had good effects. The first one did.
When was the last time you watched the first one, though?
Last year.
They have.
It's a great movie. It wasn't all spectacular, but it holds up.
Well,
It was practical. It was early animation. Same with the first Matrix. The second Matrix, we got too much money, spent too much on effects. It all looks like rubber. Same thing with the first Harry Potter.
Speaking about the Matrix, there was actually supposed to be a extra scene in the last one to actually show that the whole entire time, that whole entire war with the robots was actually in another Matrix.
What?
Yeah, that was supposed to be in the script. What I've heard.
How would it be in a separate Matrix?
Because the machines knew that mankind would definitely just judge like everything. So, because it's impractical to actually have humans as batteries.
Yeah, and then and then the whole thing where they kind of did the whole story from the Animatrix in Mass Effect 3, and ain't nobody ever say nothing.
I don't remember that.
You know, like,
but all the stories from Animatrix were great.
Yeah, but the Animatrix where they showed you how everything began, where like where the robot was asking questions and they were like, "Fuck you, robot!" And then the robot felt like he was defending himself, so he picked up a gun and they started blasting. That's exactly what happened in the Mass Effect 3 when you're going through, when you're inside of the fucking construct and you're watching the stuff through Legion's memories in Mass Effect 3.
Yeah,
it's the exact same.
I never finished Mass Effect 3. But yeah. Nope. I was like, I like.
All right, stop recording.
Shepard to be alive.
Mass Effect 3 was.
I like it when Mass Shepard. Yeah, he's still alive in my save.
Mass Effect 3 is what?
Choose the right ending.
Mass Effect 3 was okay to me.
I will fucking cut you. I will fucking cut you.
The ending just pissed me. The ending's just my major problem with it.
The whole game is the ending, bruh.
I'm talking about the bloody laser light show.
The whole game is the ending. You spend the whole game settling beefs from all over the galaxy so that y'all can mount up and take on these Reapers. The whole game is the ending. The whole game. If you think of it as the whole game is the ending, you will not feel the way that you feel right now. Please tell me you're not one of those indoctrination theory people.
Nah. I never
listen.
actually cared too much about Mass Effect to that point.
All right, we can still be cool.
Yeah.
But, like, come on, man, you got to finish that. Like, I started playing again. Like, you know, Poopa had played 2. And so I started playing 3 on my own. I was like, damn.
Yeah, I just finished the whole trilogy again earlier in the summer on PC. But yeah, one of the things I was going to say about effects is that I always felt this way. The word, like a practical effect, even if it looks really fake, even if you're like, that is a puppet, it will still feel of this world. Like, you can touch it. You know what I mean? So to still feel like real when, like, no matter how real a special effect looks, you still know that it's really not there, like in the back of your mind. So you watch The Labyrinth or something and be like, yeah, all that stuff doesn't look real, but it still feels real. So your mind isn't your mind's tricked to think it's real.
That's actually one of the reasons why I love the second Star Wars movie. I'm talking about the Attack on Hoth one, not the bloody prequel one. Like, you can actually...
Empire Strikes Back?
No bad on the inside.
Like, you can actually... The way they move those, like, miniatures, those walkers, actually looked like they were heavy and, you know, it looks like they were carrying a lot of weight. I love the puppetry in it.
And then EA charge you extra to get your game to look like.
Oh God!
You won't play on Hoth? That'll be $5, please.
Yeah,
they fixed all that.
Mm-hmm.
I have one thing to say about
quote unquote fixed it.
I have one thing to say about EA. It's that company doesn't know jack how to. They know how to strip something down to its basic to be nothing more than a cash cow, but they don't know why the thing that their properties became popular.
I mean, but I don't really like care that too much where people are like, oh my gosh, EA, Activision, they're like the worst companies of all time. They're all evil. And I'm like, they make video games, dude. Like there's some companies like pharmaceutical companies and shit that do a lot more shady shit than fucking video game company.
Right. And I'm gonna tell you, like I get medicine every month. When I lost my job, I have 3 pills that I have to take every day. 2 of those pills I can get generics. As long as I got a prescription, that's fine. I get a prescription for the 3rd one, where if I have insurance, it's $8. If I don't have insurance, it's $380. You know, if I don't have insurance, it's $380 fucking dollars for a month's supply. Mm-hmm. And if all I got to do is have insurance and it's $8, how does that exist? Like, how does that?
Big farm.
But see, all right. So here's
got cows and shit. The big farm.
Yeah. Okay. So here's the thing about EA and Activision.
Okay.
EA was cool until they started talking. Until like the Andrew dude who half of the time he looks like a Bond villain. When he started talking, and you know, he's the guy who came up with loot boxes in the first place. That's the reason why he's the head of the company now, because we all, you know, that's the way it's all gone. He was the guy that came up with the idea for loot boxes. So when he started talking, EA started to go down. If EA would have kept doing what they was doing and told that Andrew dude to shut the fuck up, we probably wouldn't be here right now. Activision came up when Bobby Kotick shut the fuck up. And that's
but they were still doing the loot box and stuff, though. I think that's the big.
They were still doing the exact same thing. And let's be honest, if you know, that's the reason why a lot of people felt shocked by Destiny 2 because we hadn't really heard Activision acting the fucking ass in a long time because Bobby Kotick shut the fuck up.
I've actually been watching a new show on YouTube, and they basically their whole entire thing is that if all celebrities just need to shut up, any celebrity or CEO just shut up. Don't go on Twitter.
Our country
Don't go on Twitter. Don't do it.
Our country is celebrity obsessed. Like it's and it's a part of our society. We worship celebrity. Like my coworker right now is watching the Aretha Franklin funeral, the full live stream. Do you know how long that live stream is?
Nope.
Was it like 10 hours?
10
Yeah, that's too long.
It's 10 hours.
Not
he
cool.
is watching that. He's skipping a little bit, but he's pretty much watching that whole thing because, does he really care about Aretha Franklin that much? Probably not. But he is watching 10 hours worth of content just to see what he can see because we are a celebrity obsessed culture.
And what was going to happen?
I only watched one part of it. I saw Faith Hill singing, and I was like, I think again. I was thinking to myself, man, Celine Dion's voice changed quite a bit. Like I didn't even know it was Faith Hill until happened. You know what I mean? Like what happened to Celine Dion? Like I thought she had that voice, and no, it was Faith Hill. All right, then I guess. Like that's the only part of it I've seen. And then my coworkers.
You were watching this on video, and you thought Faith Hill was Celine Dion?
It was. I was watching the live stream on Facebook. Like I was on Facebook. It was on. I clicked on it for like a few seconds and was like, "Who's that white lady?" And then I was, like I said, before I pressed the button for the sound, I thought it was Celine Dion. Then I was listening and I was like, I don't hear Celine Dion, so something wrong with Celine Dion's voice. And then I realized that the only two white people that were involved with the singing parts was Ariana Grande. Is she white or is she mixed? I don't know. But Ariana Grande and Faith Hill, and I was like, oh, that must have been Faith Hill. That's the reason why Celine Dion sounded funny.
Ariana Grande is something.
Yes.
She's something. That's all I can say.
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't care about celebrities enough to actually give a shit.
Yeah, I don't know what she is, but she's something.
Yeah. Don't say no more. I got in trouble on a podcast a long time ago.
No comments will be made about Ariana Grande after this point.
Yes.
So what's everybody been playing? I've been playing way too much Rocket League, and it sucks. Like it's great. Continue.
I've been playing Gladius. It's
Wait, the arcade game?
No. Though I do love that game.
It's Gradius.
Gladius is basically an RTS. Well, it's a turn-based RTS builder game. Basically, build a city, blow up your neighbors. That's it.
Wait, I'm seeing PS2 and GameCube. Is that correct?
No.
No?
It's on Steam. It's a Warhammer game.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fun.
The moment you said turn-based, I'm like, I'm out.
All RTSs are... No.
Well, not all of them.
No, that's not... Look.
Tower Defense is RTS.
If it's turn-based, it can't be a RTS. The whole point of RTS is it's real time, dog. Like, that's the point. That's the RT in the RTS. Like, it's real time.
I feel like that's a Venn diagram.
So it's a TBS.
TBS.
What?
This is brought to you by TBS.
Right. Also, it starts at 12:05, not at 12.
For some reason. Like, why did they do that?
Because we're in Atlanta, and we can do that because we own the station.
Yeah, but why didn't they start 5 minutes early instead of 5 minutes late? Like, if you start 5 minutes early, then that means that it's going to be less.
I'm gonna leave this channel and go to that one, but 5 minutes late means I get to see whatever's on, and then 5 minutes later go to your channel. But I'm gonna forget.
The 5 minutes ain't nothing but commercials and credits anyway. So, like, yeah, I'm out.
Maybe that was the idea. Like, oh, Family Matters goes on commercial with 8:05, and then you just flip over to Golden Girls. You're like, all right, Golden Girls.
Who wants to go watch the Golden Girls?
Everybody.
Golden
Girls was the shit.
Yeah.
So, Rob, what you been playing other than Rocket League, man?
Man, Sea of Thieves, and I don't own the Forsaken DLC for Destiny, but Destiny 2 is great. I need to get back into it.
Yeah, y'all are Destiny people. I'm not a Destiny.
I stopped playing Destiny, to be honest.
I'm with you there. I've been playing Rocket League and Sea of Thieves, and every time I turn on the Xbox, like I go past Destiny to get to the other two.
Yeah,
and then I just go over it and I'm like, whatever.
Yeah, I got back into it a little bit. I haven't played since before the Warmind DLC. Like, actually really played. Because I played with my brother a little bit on Xbox, but not anything to where it's really playing. And I played a little bit on PC because I got it for free. But, again, not really anything to count. But my main place is the PS4, and I was like at light or a power level like 340, and now the power level cap is like 600. I was like, holy crap!
Oh wow!
Like, what in the world? So like I booted it up. I hadn't finished the Warmind, so I finished that. So I haven't really delved into the Forsaken that much. But what I've saw like as of like what they've done outside of the actual campaign, it's kind of cool. Like, it really does.
They turned it into Destiny 1, though.
Yeah. That's what everybody wanted. I didn't want that. I liked what they did with Destiny 2.
I agree with you.
But everyone's like, oh, I want random rolls because I want to, that was exciting. I was like, I don't want random rolls because that was, like, grinding.
Pointless. Yeah.
So everything's back to Destiny 1, basically. It's, like, more grinding.
Yeah, you might as well just say fucking and go back to Diablo.
Or Torchlight.
I own Torchlight. I have not actually played it.
But Torchlight is
Torchlight
more
2 is great.
Torchlight 2's, both of them are more Diablo 2 than Diablo 3. And it's kind of hard to go to a Diablo 2 type game when you're used to Diablo 3 now, because Diablo 3 like kind of changed the game and streamlined everything.
But Diablo 3 is my first Diablo though.
Yeah, I know. So like in like a Diablo 2 clone or Diablo 2, instead of worrying about trying to grind out enemies and like fighting enemies and getting loot, you're also having to worry about, do I have portal scrolls? Like, when you use a portal to go back to town, that's a consumable. Like, sometimes you'll be out of that shit and you can't leave.
Nope, stuck in the dungeon.
And there's no unlimited potions.
Yeah.
And no controller support.
I'm gonna say the name of my Damie. Like, no.
So there's a lot more management to a Diablo 2 type game.
Okay.
So
yeah, I own Torchlight 2. I got it on Steam. It's in my library. I ain't never downloaded that shit.
I mean, it's a good game. It's fun.
It's good.
But
I got it in like a humble bundle or some shit like that. Like,
but I'm to the point to where like I don't want to worry about this other stuff, and I just want to worry about killing enemies and looting. And that's what Diablo 3 said. Yeah, there's still difficulty there. There's still challenge there, but it's not challenging this kind of annoying stuff.
But see, here's the problem.
It's a little bit more action RPG, but
yeah, but see, here's the problem with Diablo. Here's the problem with Diablo.
Diablo.
There is nobody around because it was out on PC for so long before it came to consoles. There is nobody around that's on your level anymore. So like when you try to look up YouTube videos and stuff like that to try to figure out like how to actually really play the game, like it's about like them trying to get like armor sets and all of that kind of shit. And I'm just like, bro, I ain't even finished the game yet. Like, what is we doing right now? I need to learn some basics. Ain't nobody around for the basics no more.
You gotta set up that YouTube. When you search it, you go, how do I get good at Diablo? And set the search thing to like 2 years ago.
Right.
Honestly, I've been trying to get back into Warframe. That game's updated so much
Destiny.
that I can't.
That's another thing to where like if you haven't really kept up with it since its launch, you're gonna have to find someone to make you their Padawan to teach you how to fucking do this shit, because there's so much going on. There's more things going on in Warframe than Destiny would ever do. To where some people will be like feeling like Destiny's a chore, ain't got nothing on Warframe. It's like,
Yeah,
okay.
they got a whole new. It's a whole new ball game now. There.
Yeah, I tried it in the early days when I first got my PS4 and I ain't had shit. I played it there, and then like years later, or some time later, I tried to play it on 360. They had completely redid the intro to the game, and I thought that was kind of cool. That they just completely just decided, okay, we're just going to do the whole beginning of this shit differently. So, all right, cool, but like, I just didn't. Warframe doesn't have a hook for me. Like, there's nothing that makes me feel like coming back. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel the need to go back to Warframe at any point.
Cause like the cool thing about Destiny to where if you do miss like how I pretty much missed all of the last couple of expansions because I mean I played them, but I really wasn't playing Destiny, you know, grinding and stuff like I did through the main game. But when I come back in, it doesn't matter that I'm like a low level because everything's dropping higher than what I got anyway. So it doesn't matter. I can just jump back in and start with everybody else. You know what I mean? But with something like Warframe, it's because I was trying to explain to him because he was like, I think I want to get into Warframe again. I was like, dude, it is like so crazy. And he was like, oh, it's not that crazy. And then when he did, he's like, yeah, you're right. There's a lot here.
Yeah, they've changed so much shit in that game.
Yeah, I'm just for a game like that, I don't know where to get started. You know what I mean? Like the first time I played it, you ain't even had a ship. You know what I'm saying? Like you just had like a galaxy map where you just went to all these missions and shit. Like there was no ship.
It does have that over Destiny to where, like in Destiny, you know, your ship is just someone's breathing really heavy in their microphone. But
hello,
hey, but yeah, in Destiny,
I make a bunch of noise.
Yeah.
Destiny is like, hey, you got a spaceship and a little spaceship.
Yeah. It's like
what is a map?
Your spaceship's basically a loading screen, but in Warframe,
right.
You're actually inside that. It'd be cool to be inside your ship in Destiny, you know. I mean, there's some cutscenes where you are, but it's not the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the cutscenes where you're in the spaceship, that's like one of those crazy motorcycles where you got like a little teeny cockpit and your ghost can fly around in there. That's about it.
Yeah.
It's like this spaceship gets you from here to there. Everything outside of this seat is the engine.
And you don't even have
like, okay, well,
you don't even have to have a door in Destiny. The ghost just like makes you appear outside your ship.
Oh yeah, the ghost is worse than Alexa. He's like, you want to make everything easy? Push the ghost button. Now you're on the ship. Now you're on the planet. You want a gun? There you go. You got it. Good to go. Don't need anything.
Good to go, bro.
Got you covered.
Maybe I should get it like an Alexa for the car, but it's like a ghost, and he talks like the ghost, and be like, hey ghost, play Google Time. And then he does it. He's like, here you go, Guardian.
I think that exists.
Oh.
Didn't they do that thing? They made that Amazon deal before Bethesda did, and then you have the ghost where the Alexa talks, and it was like your what's your face? What's your thing called in Destiny that has your inventory? Because I haven't played it in months.
Vault?
Yeah, it does your vault stuff.
Oh, okay.
Like, hey Ghost, or hey Alexa, do the thing in Destiny where I have my my Galahorn. And I was like, got it. All good to go.
That's a little too much.
I play that Skyrim game on Alexa. It's so dumb. I've died like 3 times.
You gotta admit, Bethesda knows how to market.
No, they don't.
Mm-hmm.
No, Bethesda just got the same fucking idea from Nintendo. Let's keep making the same shit. They love it. They're just gonna buy it again.
Well, at least Skyrim for Alexa's free.
True.
Yeah, but here's the thing. How many people did this Skyrim for Alexa shit and was like, yo, you know what? I might as well just fucking play Skyrim.
You know the truth. You know the real truth. People don't like Bethesda. They just like Todd Howard.
Did we
He is a beautiful man.
Like freaking Andrew
You might wanna be
WK
easy
was
with
up
that.
there rocking
Be easy
out.
with that. Be easy with saying someone's beautiful. You might get ridiculed at work like I do.
Dude,
Chris,
dude,
no one listens to
No, nobody's gonna ridicule him for that statement. He is true. That is a correct statement.
I would get ridiculed at work. I said that someone, do you know? Okay, here's the story. One of my coworkers said,
Is it about a lovely lady?
no, one of the coworkers said that one of the new guys looked like a skinny Forrest Whitaker. And I said that's not really something that's hot on these streets because Forrest Whitaker is not what we consider a handsome man. And then she said, well, you consider men handsome? And without thinking, I said, yeah, Tom Brady. Like, Tom Brady's a handsome man. And that's not saying I'm trying to...
Well, you messed up in that situation.
But Tom Brady is a handsome man. Like,
this is the
I feel
conversation
like we
we
did
had
this
when
last time I was on the show.
yeah, this is the same conversation when he was on the show last time.
but I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying? But, like, so you gotta be careful with saying that Todd Howard is a handsome man in any way, shape, or form. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you to be in the same boat that I was in.
Fair enough.
Maybe he's not around condescending people like you are.
Maybe he's comfortable in saying that Todd Howard's a beautiful man.
I mean, you can be comfortable all you want to. I was comfortable saying that about Tom Brady. I'm not really anymore.
Well, but yeah, there's people
I
who love
wouldn't
some
give you
Todd
shit for
Howard
it.
because Andrew WK like rocked out during that whole thing, and then all of a
Because it's
sudden,
true.
and then Todd Howard comes out. And he's like a fucking rock star. And I'm like, a literal rock star was just behind him. And he,
But why did they have the damn rock concert? And that didn't make sense to me.
But I know like one thing Andrew WK ever actually did in life. Like, is he a really rock star that people know? Is he a rock star that people
Yeah,
care?
I don't know who that is.
Like, I've heard of him. I think I know one song, maybe.
well, the song that he played was from like a long time ago. And I don't know why they really did it. And like, he rocked out just like he always does. And like, in front of like PR people. It was so weird because it would cut to the crowd and they're like, what am I supposed to be doing here? Like in an actual Andrew WK show, it'd be like stage diving, people like punching each other. You know what I mean? But it's like having a rock concert at a HR meeting is really what it felt like.
The only song that I know is Party Hard. That's the only song that I know.
Yeah, the song that he played, the song that's in the Rage trailer is off that same album. So
Okay.
it's not like it was like something new. So it was weird. I mean, that all of a sudden Andrew WK's out, but
Yeah. Other than that, I this is the first time I've heard anybody even mention Andrew WK in a very, very long time because I don't watch Bethesda press conferences because they don't make games for me.
Agreed.
I would never play.
I watch it. I'm like, ooh, Bethesda's on, and then after this is going to be somebody else.
I was
So
definitely
I'll
more.
turn this on and then do something else.
I was definitely more hyped about Rage 2 than I was freaking Fallout 76.
I'm a big Fallout fan, and I got to tell you, it's Fallout 76. It looked like an okay game,
But I don't like
But-
survival games, though. It's
Yeah.
like they're making a game I don't like.
I own 2 Fallout games. I've never even placed one of the games into a disc drive in any way, shape, or form. I tried to play Fallout 3 once. I read the screen wrong because I was still on a CRT TV.
I'm outnumbered. I can't run. I'm outnumbered.
Right. That's really my own. I mean, it wasn't designed for standard TV. I was playing on standard TV at the time. I read that one thing wrong. I tried to go back and play, and I was still outnumbered, and I couldn't run. So it just completely ruined my experience. And I ain't never been back. I still own Fallout.
Yeah, I think I have 3. The VATS is crazy. The VATS.
I love the
The
VAT
VAT.
system.
Yeah, that's the only thing I know about the shit.
So, other than Fallout,
They're super mutants. I don't know what the fuck a super
Wait.
mutant is, but like,
VATS is like Max Payne, but nerdy. I think that's what that is. Like nerdy
yeah,
Max Payne,
it's
slow motion.
Max Payne. Look, it's Max Payne with math.
Yeah, pretty much.
Max Payne with math.
Yeah, because it has percentages and shit. Like you just.
That's a show title for you.
But
yeah,
I gotta write that down.
Other than Fallout, what have you been playing, Scar?
Oh no, go to me last.
But yeah, like I said before, kind of tinkering with the new Destiny content. Amber's playing it more than I am. I haven't really had too much of a chance to play much of anything, but still kind of dabbling in Tales of Vesperia. Tomorrow, the rest of my Humble Monthly will unlock, so I'll see what I get tomorrow. So maybe something cool. And I've lucked out to where every game in the Humble Monthly since I started Humble Monthly I don't own. But if it starts to where I do own them, then maybe we can have some giveaways. I don't know. Kind
of like how they did Destiny 2 is free on PlayStation Plus, but most of us already have it because let's be honest, outside of the PlayStation exclusives that everybody creams their pants for, there really isn't a whole lot else there. That
was a pretty good idea though, to have it free the month that their turnaround DLC is coming
free to play. This is the time where Rocket League and Destiny can go free to play.
Because that was like, okay, I'm just going to give you the main game.
If it didn't go free to play on PlayStation, no one would give a fuck about Rocket League if we didn't get to play for free on PlayStation.
Yeah, everybody has it already, but that's fine. Y'all can't play with us anyway. Stupid Sony.
Yeah. Well, I own it.
Cross-platform stuff.
I own it on Xbox, but I the only thing I've ever done in the Xbox version was spectate. Like I didn't even actually play the game.
Missing out. It takes some work.
I'm good.
I've been playing it since it came out on Xbox and PC.
I ain't trying to work.
But yeah,
it takes a lot of work.
But yeah, I played some Killing Floor. We had some Killing Floor game nights, and we had Dead by Daylight.
Oh, nice.
Bruh. The beta is live.
Is it
on PC? I downloaded my shit earlier.
Well then Monday game night we'll do Killing Floor on PC. Hopefully it loads.
Who the hell said that? Who the hell said I was gonna be around Monday?
It's Monday game night.
Yeah,
you're always here on Monday. Okay, we'll all play Killing Floor on PC except for Scar.
I have
the first one?
Dude, what happened? He fell out. What else have you played?
That's pretty much it, man. Like I haven't really had too much of a chance to play anything because Labor Day and all that kind of stuff kind of like made it kind of hard because we were at my dad's house a lot and because when I think, man, I really want to play something, I was sitting down and I'm like, oh man, I'm tired. I don't want to play anything. So
I've been playing Stellaris.
Scar might like that. Well, that's turn-based too, isn't it?
No, it's not turn-based.
No, I know a lot of the YouTubers that I watch, they do play. I've never sat down and actually watched it, so I don't really know much about it.
Okay.
To me, it's okay. It's basically a management game. You expand, you make deals with everyone else around you, and then you backstab them by sending in your fleet through their rear.
What's the 4 X's? It's like expand, exterminate, extract, explore, or something.
It's expand, exploit, extort, and exterminate, or something. I don't know. I probably said something really stupid. Without even knowing.
I think explore is supposed to be in there somewhere.
Yeah.
But that's
I was talking about. Yeah.
No, it's explore X. That's where the X comes in. It's all
the 4 X's. Sounds like a sequel to the how many that Scott Pilgrim movie. How many ex-boyfriends did he have to fight?
Can I mention
7?
I absolutely hate Scott Pilgrim.
I've never watched the movie, and I did not like the game.
I hate that movie. Like
the comic's okay.
No, I'm not even gonna try to.
I started the comic. You're right on that.
I hated Scott Pilgrim the movie. I hated every second of it.
Oh,
Tell us how you
what
feel,
I hate
Star.
about that movie is the bloody ending.
I hated the beginning, the middle, and the end.
The
I
Michael
hated
Cera?
the whole thing. The whole thing. It sucks. Don't even worry about it. It might be cool for the references. The references are okay, but the whole movie is based off of his irrational love for someone who wasn't worth it at all for a reason that didn't even work out in the end. Like, what the fuck was the point of this?
And that's actually why I hate what they did to the ending. In the ending and the actual supposed ending that they changed, he actually
Spoiler alert! That shit, dog.
spoiler alert. Basically, he doesn't actually go with the girl. He basically goes, you know what? This is not worth it. None of this was worth it. So he goes back to his old girlfriend. But what they did after that ending, they cut that ending so he actually goes with her and leaves his old girlfriend behind. It's
stupid. It's just dumb. It's just dumb. I just couldn't get with it. All right. So, what else have you been playing? You done?
I'm pretty much done. Except I've been playing the new Space Marines game.
Yeah, I'm pretty much done. Except I was playing.
The ultimate things. You asked for it.
Okay. So, full disclosure. Chase sent me a message telling me to download the Space Marines because it was free. I totally whiffed on that shit and thought about it the next day, and it was over.
You missed out. That was an amazing hack and slash.
I thought I had it already.
Space Marines 40K, right?
Yeah.
I thought one of the consoles gave it away for free at some point.
I don't know.
I don't know. I looked on the Xbox. I didn't see it
Because it's not backwards compatible.
I barely touched my PlayStation, so I would never look there either. So I guess I'm just out.
Yeah, well, you missed its hack and slash is hilariously awesome.
Oh yeah.
Each weapon does a different kill.
Ain't it supposed to?
What?
Each weapon does a different kill.
A different execution.
Ain't it supposed to though?
Yeah, and it's like bloody. It's like amazingly gory.
Is that amazing?
Scar, you being hard to deal with.
Well, don't you want to cut open some space fungus?
Do I really want to open space fungus? Like, that doesn't sound like something I want to cut open. Like, do you know what I mean? There's spores. Like, are we worried about spores here?
Orcs are fungus.
Yeah. In 40K, orcs
Maybe
are
it's
actually
orcs with
fungus.
There you go.
But you say fungus, I think spores. So, like, do we really want spores?
If you
Is
kill
it-
an orc
And
and they die,
in the 40K rule,
more orcs will grow out of its remains.
in 40K,
So why am I cutting it open?
in 40K, basically the whole thing is
Also great on pizza.
Besides that, basically in 40K, orcs are already spread everywhere. They're everywhere. You have to just kill them when they get to the point of being a nuisance. They're bloody cockroaches.
Wait, this is the Will Smith movie, isn't it?
What?
Yeah, I think so.
No, this
right
is worse
movie
than
on
Will
Netflix.
Smith.
I don't think he understands that we are just fucking with him at this
Yeah,
point.
I know I already know.
Orcs are great.
What you were saying.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck it. Like,
Orcs and fungus, great police, and pizza toppings.
Plus, the orcs can whatever they believe comes true.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe
Orcs
when we
have-
play 40K, we can have pizza, like a mushroom pizza, and we have the mushrooms are food colored green, and it'd be orc pizza.
That doesn't sound like a good idea at all. Yeah.
It's
Green
just
stuff on pizza.
it's just food color. It's not the. It's
No,
it's still the
but,
same
all right,
mushrooms.
when I was in middle school, my one of my neighbors who was actually in my class, she actually did a science project on how you take regular foods and use food coloring and change the colors, and it don't taste right. All you do is change the color, but because you can see that the color is not right, it don't taste right. So I would never do that. You know, kind of like how you know when the okay, I might be showing my age a little bit, but here we go. You know when they came out with the little Ninja Turtle pies?
Oh my god, I remember those.
Yeah, they had the Ninja Turtle pies, and then the inside was green. It was really just the vanilla pudding in the middle, but because it was green, it didn't taste like vanilla pudding. Like, it's the same thing.
Well, I have heard that all snow cones are the same flavor, they're just different colors.
Yeah, the same way fruit.
I feel like we've done this before too.
Yeah, this has all been. We're just reliving every day. This is Groundhog Day.
It's deja voodoo. It's deja voodoo.
Oh my goodness.
All Fruit Loops and Skittles are the same flavor. They're just different colors.
Wait, is Burt Reynolds still alive?
No.
Oh no.
I went to IMDb, right? And I was like, what was the last thing I seen Burt Reynolds in? And to be honest, like the last thing that he was in that I paid attention to, like he did an episode of Archer. And previous to that, he did a voice as the mayor in Saints Row the Third. Like, I ain't heard from Burt Reynolds since Saints Row the Third, basically. Like,
I have one conspiracy theory of what happened to him. Okay. Burt Reynolds is actually a robot that the government uses.
To do what?
Simple. To entertain. And when they get bored of Burt Reynolds, they just turn him off and put them into storage right next to Elvis Presley.
But what do they get out of it?
No, do not indulge him at this point. You stop that shit. You stop that shit.
I like where he's going with it, but what's the point?
I don't like
simple. Basically,
because I can't settle for just to do it. Just to do it is not enough.
Well,
they're not making money off of Burt Reynolds right now.
Basically,
they're not going to do a 10-hour concert for Burt Reynolds.
You know what I'm saying? His funeral is going to be 45 minutes.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be a tight 45, and you might get H. John Benjamin to say one thing about him, and that's about it.
And then, like, all the people at your funeral are going to be dressed like Smokey and the Bandit. It's like, nigga, how Smokey and the Bandit? Like, why y'all still fucking Smokey and the fucking Bandit at this point? Like, a whole, you know, like how Aretha Franklin had, like, a whole
bunch of Cadillacs, yep.
Yeah, a whole bunch of pink Cadillacs, because she did a pink Cadillac. So, y'all just gonna show up with Trans Ams to my funeral, dog? Like, is that really what's popping right now?
And they'll be like...
I remember seeing this on, like, I think it was Facebook or something.
And there's going to be that one dude that's going to show up with the IROC and fuck everything up.
No, it's the other car. What's the one?
I remember seeing this, like...
The General Lee. They'll have somebody with the General Lee, and he missed the memo.
Bruh, I'm going to tell you, my coworker did mix that shit up, yo. She was, when we were talking about it earlier, when we found out, she started talking about fucking Dukes of Hazzard, and we both looked at her like, bitch, what is you talking about?
She was close, but also very far away.
No matter how far.
Gotta get that Coors over to the East Coast.
I remember seeing a post online of what would you do for your funeral? Like, how would you, like, get rid of your stuff?
That sounds like if, like, Klondike was like ice cream is not their thing anymore, and now they're, like, in the funeral service business. They're like, what would you do for your funeral?
No,
serve ice cream.
I remember some guy posted saying that he to give his truck away to whoever, when he dies, he wants to give his truck to whoever wins in a brawl with tasers. He gives all the guests gets tasers, and basically whoever's the last man standing gets my truck.
They gonna hand me that taser, and I'm just gonna, like, You're like, I don't even want this truck.
I'm willing to be tased to get this truck. Like, you know, like the big nigga that can take a taser. Like he's gonna win because he can take a taser. So like all of a sudden, you might as well just give a truck to your man because you know he got tased by the popo a while ago.
He's gonna go up to people, tase himself, and they're just gonna run away.
So you know your man's that knows how to take a taser. So you might as well just give your truck to him from the beginning.
He's gonna be like,
make a pact with
what?
somebody.
You're just gonna probably be laughing from the other side.
You're not even gonna be there for the brawl. Why are you making people brawl? You just give it to your mans that you know can take the taser.
Because
But that's not fun.
It's the one joke you can pull off.
It's fun that you can't be a part of. Like you can't
It would
even
be
watch.
the best news story ever.
You would
not fun
definitely
that I
read the
died.
history books for that.
But you would, yeah, it would definitely be in the news for like 2 days.
No.
Lugga.
Local man wins, or wait, no, sorry. Florida man wins Dodge 1500 Ram truck in a taser fight at best friend's funeral.
Florida man is like the worst thing to start a fucking headline on because you know it's about to be some fucked up shit. As soon as you see Florida man, there's gonna be some fucked up shit. A Florida man dies because he was trying to fuck a crocodile. Like you know some shit like that. Like
Florida man, and then Mad Lib pages go on and on.
I grew up in Florida, so I love all the crazy stories that come out of it. It just reminds me of my childhood.
The thing about it is it's some stupid law that lets that happen, though. That will be everywhere, except for the press in Florida has like some crazy rule where they can just put it in the paper, so everybody just
Florida man
does this, that, whatever. Could just as easily be in Rhode Island, man.
We supposed to say manatees. I tried to get one pregnant. Like that's Florida man.
Right. Rhode Island man would just have more avocados or something.
I remember back when I lived in Florida, and one day I just walked outside my house and I turned and looked to the side of basically this neighborhood I lived in, and there was this broken down
really hard to talk around the words trailer park. Like you really tried.
It's not a trailer park.
Well, are you Florida man?
Sadly, no. The place I lived in was basically a stone brick house. But there's this broken down ATM just outside my neighborhood, and I'm just like,
wait, what?
Yeah.
This is an ATM?
Yeah, just
not attached to a bank, just ATM.
Just a random ATM, right. Just in the middle of my neighborhood.
That sounds like a trap.
What movie was that? Wasn't there a movie where they stole an ATM and they spent the whole movie trying to get into it?
I don't know, but I would watch it.
Was that Mark Wahlberg movie with the guy that plays the Falcon?
No, this is a black movie.
No, that was based on a real movie, though.
Really?
A movie based on a real movie?
No, sorry. Based on a real event. Oh, man. What was that movie? Mark Wahlberg. Falcon guy.
Falcon guy.
Are you talking about the, a tie-in job or whatever?
It was Barbershop.
No, and no.
What I'm talking about, Barbershop. The Anthony Anderson and somebody else stole the ATM and they didn't know how the fuck to get in it. It's like a running plot through the whole movie. He dropped on his foot and all kinds of shit.
You have to put your card in there and then put the PIN number.
Swipe it, and then the money comes out. Pain and Gain.
Pain and Gain.
That's
I never saw that. I know it was on Netflix at one point.
It's bad. It's a Michael Bay movie.
Oh, God. I hate...
Bro,
it's got Mark Wahlberg and The Rock and Anthony Mackie. That's the Falcon guy.
Okay, so here's the thing.
That's so bad. It's great.
Before I talk about what I've been playing, did you see Michael Bay is starting production on Michael Bay's Thundercats? That is happening.
Michael Bay beats the...
There's no helicopters in the Thundercats.
There are.
I don't see how. Wait.
Panther gonna make that
Dang
shit
it.
happen, dog.
Yeah, they are. They could do it.
It'll probably get less backlash than the freaking cartoon thing that they're coming out with.
I don't even
Another
think
one?
about the cartoon. They coming out with like because it's like a Teen Titans version of the Thundercats.
Because nerds are like
jeez.
pissed off about it before they even. And they didn't even have a trailer, really. They just, like, a guy talking about it and how much he loved Thundercats and stuff, and everyone was, like, losing their shit.
Yeah,
I don't even get the
maybe-
hate behind
maybe-
Teen Titans Go, because...
Maybe that's how they pitch ideas now.
Because
hey, Internet, what do you think about Thundercats with Michael Bay, but it's a cartoon? Like Dexter's Lab? No, like Teen Titans Go. Like, how about that?
Because I don't even really
And
get the
then
whole,
everybody
like,
hates it.
hate of, like, Teen Titans Go. Like, I just say, it's
It's
not
funny
for
at
me.
times.
Let me tell you
It's
why
not for
people
me.
hate.
It's not canon,
Yeah.
and it's
There's
for
a reason.
kids.
It doesn't have to be canon.
And
There's a good reason.
the reasons why people are most likely, the reasons why they're having all these, like, these nerds are having, like, this throwdown on hatred about these stuff is because of what they're doing with of how their surroundings are interacting with the characters.
No, it's just because they're fucking nerds and they complain about everything.
True.
But it's not.
I think
it's
it's
not
because
for
the
them.
Teen Titans was
It's
a
for
good show
kids.
before they made it Teen Titans Go.
Yeah, but Teen Titans Go.
It was fine before they changed it.
But they didn't change it. Like, it's still there. Like, Teen
Yeah,
Titans is
they
still
actually
It's a
there.
whole different thing.
It's an entirely different genre, actually, because
It was totally serious before.
Yeah, I
actually,
know,
no.
but
Not
like
totally
Teen
serious,
Titans
but-
it's still there. It's not like they're like, hey, this is the continuation of Teen Titans. This is just the Teen Titans characters for kids. It's not for them.
But they had a totally fine show before that.
Yeah, that was for kids too.
It was.
Both.
And it was fine.
Yeah.
Nerds hate change, I think is the bottom.
Bro, I still see these fucking hour-long videos on YouTube about The Last fucking Jedi. Like, it's still, like, they're still at it. Still at it about The Last fucking Jedi. I was like, bro, it's not that serious. It's just a
I
movie.
love The Last Jedi.
If you ain't like it, then, like, a lot of people are saying, you know, because of blah, 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 whatever the fuck. I ain't watched this shit. Like, I watched reviews and, like, other people's, like, talking about the movie after I finally saw it. But other than that, like, no, man, I don't give a fuck about all of this shit about, you know, she's a Mary Sue character and all that dumb shit. Like, man, get the fuck out of here. Did you like the movie? Yes, no. Are you indifferent? All right, go about your fucking business.
The original Star Wars
No,
was.
we're not gonna talk about this shit. Stop. I'm gonna talk about
He's trying to get into what he's
Had
been
Jar Jar
playing.
Binks in
He's
it.
not even had it. He's not even been. We've been
I
talking
didn't
about this
even-
on Scar's soapbox.
Yeah, I ain't even talking about what I've been playing yet. Like, we keep fucking veering off.
You're trying to make it all dramatic.
You're the one who started with The Last Jedi!
Unless you were playing Star Wars The Force Unleashed.
That is an awesome game.
The first one. All right, so last weekend, I helped my baby finish Mass Effect 2. Honestly, I've never been prouder as a father in my life. Watching my child play through my favorite game. I did help out a little bit at the end because we ain't really had time for her to play it again if she fucked everything up. So I basically told her what to do so everybody would survive. But she's not certified because she played it on casual. But then I played a little bit of 2, and then I started 3, and I started Andromeda again. And then I went back to 3.
Okay.
So I played a little bit. I played a little bit of 3. That was cool. I'm still in the early stages. Like I just did the Turian planet thing at the beginning. So I went the Turian moon thing. That's as far as I've gotten. That was great. Of course, Killing Floor. Playing Killing Floor. I played a little bit with Chase. Play some more with my cuz on Xbox, and that's been great. The update is out, and I'm super fucking excited about that. I finally got 2 Point Hospital came out Friday, and
Hey, what is that? Why am I getting ads for that all over the place?
it's basically
What's that about?
the people who were behind Theme Hospital got together and made a kind of a 2018 version of Theme Hospital. It's great.
Okay.
If you care about tycoon games and stuff like that, if you care about
I like
tycoon
Roller
games,
Coaster Tycoon games. Architect is awesome. Planet Coaster is awesome. And that's it.
but you like roller coasters. But like this is like really the spiritual successor to Theme Hospital. I played a ton of Theme Hospital back in the day, and this is really cool. But I only have one other person on my Steam friends list that's playing the game, so like I only have one other person to compare what I'm doing to, which is kind of not the best. Like I'm not really that competitive, but I am spending extra time in the different hospitals, just trying to make sure I smash all of his scores. And then I'm going to play Spider-Man. I don't really care, but a game share with somebody who bought it for his kids, so I guess I'm going to play Spider-Man at some point. I absolutely do not care. Like I don't really care at all.
I guess Spider-Man is back. That's about it. I don't know.
Did he ever
But
leave?
he's only on PlayStation, right?
Yeah,
No, he can't leave Sony. That's all they have.
All they have, and they might as well go ahead and get that up too. Like
They should. They'd make more money. Like they gave up Lara Croft, and it's great now.
Absolutely. So I guess at some point I'm going to play that. I ain't really in a rush. And I don't know what happened to Chase, but I think that's all I've been playing. Like I've watched a lot of YouTube. I'm started watching. Somebody started a new Banished series, and I'm all about that life. I kind of want to play Banished again. But Banished is one of those games that only someone like me gives a shit about. Kind of like 2 Point Hospital, like it's the same type of thing. But yeah. But next week I'm pretty much going to be playing a decent bit of the update on PC for Killing Floor because it's not coming out on the consoles until first week of October, I think.
Cool.
I'm done, Chase. You got it.
Yeah, man. So we can get into what everyone's been watching and listening to and all that kind of stuff.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I've been watching Z Nation.
What's that?
That's the. It's like The Walking Dead, but not as serious.
Yeah, it's basically The Walking Dead, but it's a comedy, and I love it.
I told you.
The first episode's got Mercutio in it.
What the fuck is that?
Shakespeare, right?
Yeah,
It's
it's got the guy who played Mercutio in Romeo plus Juliet. He was also the guy in the wheelchair in Oz.
Oh, my man.
Wait, also the guy in the Matrix.
Yeah.
He played in the Matrix.
Yeah.
He took over after the first niggas got killed. Or when one got fucked up really bad, and then maybe they didn't renew his contract.
No, he was an asshole on set apparently. So they were like, "No, you gotta go."
Yeah,
because we ain't seen him since.
He was also in the Best Man movies, yo.
Yep.
Okay.
Best Man 2. Man, I cried like a baby. I don't give a shit. That shit got me, dog.
Is that the one where they're? No, what's the one where they're all in the car and like the whole movie is like their stories from the car.
I don't know.
Or did that happen in a commercial that I saw for the movie that I didn't watch?
It maybe happened in a commercial because
possibly.
Which one is the one where
movies.
the best man is having an affair with the bride?
That is the first one. The first one, the best man had an affair with the bride when they were in college and didn't know, and no one knew until he wrote a book with vaguely veiled versions of them as characters, of all of his friends as characters, and then he put that story in the book. And
what kind of dumbass does that?
Well, that's the one I've seen.
That is
Wait.
The second one they all got together for Christmas.
Isn't that how the girls trip movie goes too? She's trying to write her blog and it's about them.
Well,
I don't know.
She was trying to drum up publicity because remember her car got taken and all that kind of stuff, and then she had the opportunity. She had the opportunity to put her
right. She knew the popular friend.
Yeah, she had opportunity to put her friend and Luke Cage on blast, and chose not to, but got blamed for it anyway.
That was Luke Cage in that movie?
Yeah, the dude that was cheating, the dude that was cheating on the famous chick of the crew, her husband.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, it was Luke Cage.
I don't know why, but I thought you said Luke Cage. I thought Johnny Cage. I was like, wait, what? Okay, Luke Cage. Yes,
Johnny
definitely.
Cage.
Right.
Why did
All
you
right,
say
continue.
it like that? Why was that necessary? Why was any of that necessary?
That's the sound that Johnny Cage makes when you say it.
You kind of said it like the Fonz, like, but like, speaking of the Fonz and Luke Cage, I am currently watching Royal Pains again, and both the Fonz and Luke Cage was in the episode I just watched.
As those same characters?
No.
Luke Cage playing as Luke Cage.
I mean, he still got that. He's still with bald head. He had a little bit of a mustache because he was a cop, but he still got that weird little knot thing on the side of his head that keeps bothering me. Every time I see that little knot thing, it's the only thing I can pay attention to.
Wait, is the knot thing on his head when he's the guy in Halo?
They may have taken it out, but because
the suit goes like up to the back of his neck, though.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing. They scanned his face for Halo. That's not his voice. Like,
never noticed that, but that makes sense.
Yeah,
Why would they do that?
I saw a little thing right before Halo 5 came out where they had the thing with the voice actors, and there was another dude sitting there, and they said that he was the voice of Locke, and I was like, "What do you mean? I thought it was Luke Cage."
Why would they do that?
I don't know.
You got an actor here, use his face and his voice. You got not Nolan North, but the guy this Cade 6, Nathan Drake, Nathan Fillion. Yes, Nathan. That's how I get there. Get Nolan North, Nathan Drake, then Nathan Fillion. That's how it goes.
Nathan
Fillion, he's the other guy on Halo. They got his face and his voice, and then they put him in Destiny. But also they got him on Halo, and then they got the guy that's Luke Cage. But why not use his face and voice? Because he's an actor. Like, why do the extra work? Just put the camera and the microphone there on his face. Why just put the camera on the face?
Because your Cade 6 was Nathan Fillion in the first game, and then he's Nolan North in the second game. But it sounds like the same person because...
No, he's the guy in the second game. He's just not the guy in Forsaken now. So I'm saying, why do all the work for Locke, but then not put his voice in the game? That doesn't make sense. Right. They could have got a discount. They didn't want to pay him too much. What was he doing at that point? Nothing.
The actual person who did the voice for Locke, he also did the voice of Knack, the game no one ever thinks about.
Knack 2? Because I don't think he talked in Knack 1.
Yeah, it's Knack. It says Knack 2. It does say Knack 2.
I gotta say, Knack.
I never played Knack. I know that much.
That game had so much potential, but it also was just...
No, it didn't.
It did.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, it did.
You're playing a giant Lego man.
Yeah.
He's made out of sentient Lego.
Which you can keep growing and growing, and picture it, you can be the size of an entire city.
Yep, you can.
Okay.
You're not wrong.
It would be... You gotta admit, it would be kind of cool to be play as a giant city-destroying monster that keeps growing from all the stuff he breaks.
Speaking of city-destroying,
Lego Godzilla.
I finally saw Pacific Rim 2.
Well,
I need to see that.
Well, anything else you watched, Monk?
I watched the season 2 of a series of unfortunate events. I started watching some Hellsing, that Netflix show. I think it was a sci-fi original, whatever. But yeah, I've been busy playing Kill Teams, which is a board game.
Cool.
Yeah.
Board games making a comeback in 2018.
Yeah.
There's a shitload of board games out these days.
Yeah, there is. Card
Monopoly.
games, board games.
Oh, speaking of Monopoly, they're coming out with Fortnite Monopoly.
If they do, I swear to God,
They
I'm
did.
going to burn
It's already
down
been.
the building.
It's already as a release date and everything.
They made that deal like 2 months ago.
Oh,
Come on.
God. I
Who's
hate
going to buy
Fortnite.
that, though? No, everybody's going to buy that because they'll have Fortnite Monopoly skins in the game. So you got to buy a damn Fortnite Monopoly because your kids totally want Fortnite skins. They're not going to play Monopoly. They're going to play Fortnite. But then you sold the game, so win-win for Epic, I suppose.
Well, to be fair, while I'm complaining about Fortnite Monopoly, they did announce Fortnite 40K. So it's
The hell?
just as bad.
Are they all dancing at one? What happens when you hit the dance button? There's army dancing, and is it like a giant dance battle? Because I'd be into that.
No,
I thought dancing is
basically,
like
you're probably
heresy.
going to rip your enemy's head off and just, depending on what allegiance you are, you're going to either screw it or you're going to use it as a baseball.
So those are the two
Yeah, but
options,
like-
like having sex with it or using it as a sport.
To be,
Or dancing with it as an emoji.
I would have loved, I would love to see, all these kids saying how cool Fortnite is and how action-packed it is. I would have loved to see 40K Fortnite, just see how the blood and gore goes everywhere. And all the parents would just burst out outrageous about it.
Well, the parents that let their kids play Fortnite don't give a shit anyway.
Yeah.
True. Yeah, say whatever you want on the internet, Timmy. That's great.
As long as you're not saying it at school and not to me,
Right.
I don't care.
We have some different parents, bro. Like, I don't know what kind of parents y'all got. But
If Timmy says it on the internet, he definitely says it to his mom.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up, Mom. I'm playing Fortnite.
Give me some chocolate milk.
I gotta get chicken dinner.
Some fucking chocolate
Not your chicken dinner.
That
Wait,
should
what
be
is it
dry
called?
as
Victory
fuck.
Royale.
Mom,
Right.
meatloaf.
Fortnite chicken dinner is like juicy and all, not like yours, dry as fuck, Mom. As always. But anyway, Rob, what you been watching, man?
I watched. What did I watch? It was like Operation PD, something new on Netflix. It was real crazy. It was like I don't know. It was like Family Guy, but based on police.
Oh my god, I watched a few episodes of that. I hate it.
It's weird. It's not great.
It's actually the predecessor to that show is called it's Stoneberry Park or something like that.
Yeah, they have some other show on Netflix, but I
Brickleberry?
have not seen
Yeah,
in my
Brickleberry.
recommendations. So I'm like, whatever. But yeah, it started off it was the super old cop. I pulled over a color guy, hand over. The color guy is the cop sitting next to him is the black cop on the force. I was like, terrible but hilarious. I'm watching the show 3 episodes later. I'm like, okay. It's funny, but I don't know. It's funny, but I don't know. I don't love it. I don't hate it. It's in the middle there.
So it's kind of like just like a ham sandwich. It's kind of there.
Yeah, it's current day Family Guy. Same formula, same jokes. They have a dog that talks. It's the same thing.
Well, at least the dog takes like the extreme amount of drugs.
Yeah. It is funny. I started watching Gurren Lagann again. Getting the kids on the anime. That's always good stuff. Tried to get them on the Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, and that was not the place to start apparently. So yeah, rolled that back, went to Gurren Lagann, and the Gurren Lagann's still great. We had just finished what was that show? We're working through My Hero Academia, we're watching it dubbed, so we gotta wait because the kids trying to get them on that, but kind of gotta wean them into, hey, subtitle, you get it sooner and better.
No, Who Bear watched the whole fucking series of Meteor Garden at least twice.
I watched you said she watched it twice. She says she's only seen way less than what you just said she watched, because I watched like 2 episodes of that.
She watched through the whole fucking shit and then started over instead of watching something else.
I watched a little bit of that over the weekend.
You gotta find all the secrets.
I don't care what nobody say. That shit was good as fuck. Like, she explained it to me after she started, and then I was like, you know what, this shit is kind of interesting. I sat down and I watched a few episodes with her, and I'm like talking
to out there
about all of the different characters and stuff like that, and it's just, it's teeny bopper nonsense.
Yeah, but it's like it's anime-ish, but also that teen high school anime stuff that's like, okay, ain't no monsters in it.
Have any of you guys seen Voltron?
Your boy see his mama. That's the monster.
Okay. I just didn't watch enough of it.
Yeah, fuck that bitch. Like, she is, like, for real, like, I'm mad. Like, for real, like, I'm watching, I'm not even watching the whole shit, but the stuff that I watch, the mom is, fuck that bitch,
I have not seen Voltron yet. It keeps coming up on my list. I guess I should watch it.
It's really good.
It's super good. I finished it, and I'm listening to, when I get a chance, I listen to the AfterBuzz show about Voltron.
Gotcha. I think, as far as things I've been watching, I can't even remember what I've enjoyed watching by myself, because I don't really have that. So continue on.
Yeah, man, I've been watching some old school Nickelodeon with kids. So we've been watching a shitload of Doug, because Verve.
Shout out to my man Doug, yo.
Verve now
Doug
has
is the man.
Like
homie Skeeter.
Like 90s Nickelodeon. So
the black one.
So we were watching Doug, we were watching Salute Your Shorts, we were watching Keenan and Kel.
Okay. So, all right. Pete and Pete?
Well, Pete and Pete's not on there, but I do have that on DVD.
All right. Pete and Pete is good.
Pete and Pete was past my time. Like, that was around the time where I was fucking, so I won't think about no damn Pete.
Oh, okay. What about Double Dare? They try to bring that back, but I have yet to see a new episode.
I think Double Dare may be on there.
They brought it back with that Liza chick, right? The chick that does the YouTube videos and shit. Like, I think.
Oh, why?
Apparently, she's a co-host or something now. Or
they might as well just made Fortnite in a Double Dare. I know who you're talking about.
It probably would be more watchable.
Okay. Well, I thought they were bringing Mark Summers back for that.
No,
what's he doing?
I think they're both there, but like, she's like a co-host.
It's like co-hosting. Mark Summers is like, I don't do the slime anymore. Don't get your kid germs on me.
To be fair, that guy went through hell.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. I miss him being on
him and Howie.
I miss him
what?
being on Unwrapped.
Unwrapped was great.
He
didn't even have to go anywhere. He'd just show up in this candy store and then talk for 2 minutes.
Exactly.
But yeah, they do have some of the extreme sports things, because I know they have Guts and they have what's the other one, the Legend of the Hidden Temple,
the Aggro Crag.
Oh,
that one up there.
Legend of the Hidden Temple was a shit.
Yeah, it was. I'm gonna tell you, Defunctland on YouTube. They go through old roller coasters and Disney stuff, all these things that are defunct now, and they just started a TV part of it. They went through the whole thing with Legend of the Hidden Temple for Defunctland for TV, and the whole thing of how that started, got popular because they filmed all the episodes at once, and then had this eventual downfall. And I think they did it for Nickelodeon Studios as well, and how Double Dare was like so crazy with the effects and everything. It's like, yeah, so the producers just came up with more and more and more ideas for the kids to do, and it just became crazy. Slime is no joke. Don't fill your studio with slime and then have kids in it. That's a bad idea.
What do you know? no, those slimes actually radioactive waste.
Mm-hmm. Not hard to clean, or not easy to clean up.
But yeah, I've been catching up on My Hero Academia as well. I'm like 2 episodes behind at this point because I just hadn't a chance to watch the newest 2 episodes, and still on Darling in the Franxx. So
that is an amazing show.
You should watch that, Rob, but not with the kiddos. It's not really that bad. It's just got a lot of innuendo.
It's basically Gurren Lagann and Kill la Kill.
It has a lot of...
Kill la Kill is great. Gurren Lagann is great.
Huh?
Innuendo.
That is not what he said.
What?
He said innuendo.
Yeah.
In the window?
In the window.
This window?
In the wall.
Never do that again.
Oh my goodness.
With the shrimp. With the shrimp down on my balls.
We watched Fooly Cooly, got to the end, and then to the second season, first episode, 5 minutes in, I was like, we can't watch this. Sorry.
Fooly Cooly is so awesome.
It was. The first season was great, and then second season, too much innuendo.
The second season is like now. The first season was like 90s.
It was great.
The 90s, man.
Gotta be right back.
But yeah. So Scar, what you been watching?
Let Mach 20 go first because he's gonna take forever, and I swear I am turning this bitch off at 11.
He's already went. You're the last one.
I thought did he go?
I already went.
Oh shit! Did he go when I went to go get some orange soda? Okay.
No.
I'm watching. Me and my girl are watching Royal Pains. That's great. I watched Pacific Rim 2. I enjoyed it quite a bit. I was like, why would they make a sequel to this? And you know what? I enjoyed it. I really did. What else have I watched? Ton of YouTube as normal. And I don't think I watched very much more than that. Like, it's just been kind of, I've just been kind of busy. Like, every day is something to do, and then now I gotta, I have more things to do. I sold a painting. Shout out to the homie Denny, Tap the Craft Denny. Mm-hmm. He is buying one of my paintings, and I gave him a price, and he's giving me more than the price that I asked for. So I'm just gonna send him some extra stuff.
Nice.
So shout out to Denny from Tap the Craft. That's dope. But yeah, man, so I need to get back onto my painting and all that other stuff, and it's just like every time I turn around there's something new to do. So I'm just been kind of behind on everything. So I haven't really watched anything separate than the stuff that my girl and I watch. She watches stuff. Sometimes I'm in the room, sometimes I'm not. We watched some movie recently. Was it to All the Guys I Loved Before or some shit like that? Is a Netflix movie, teeny bopper nonsense, but it wasn't that bad. It was okay, I guess. I didn't have shit else to do. Like at the time, like this it was before Pooh Bear left, and something happened to the power in her room, so she had to use my computer. And so my girl was watching the stuff on the TV, so I didn't have a TV to watch at the time. So I was just like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll sit down and watch this shit. I watched it. It was all right.
Cool, man. Yeah, speaking of some orange soda,
so many caveats to stuff you watched. You can just say you watched it. It's okay.
No, that's
it's not like you watched Tom Brady. It's fine.
No, but I ain't watching no NFL football. I did not. This is the first year in a long time I am not doing fantasy football.
It's because
I didn't get invited to watch fantasy football, so
it's been kind of weird because like usually I'm around this time of year I'm setting my lineups and making sure that everything is straight and all that, doing my drafts and mock drafts and all that other stuff, and I've done none of it.
That's too much effort.
This is weird. No,
I just pick them all. It was like, go team, go. I'll see you in 15 weeks.
Basketball is too much effort.
Baseball is way too much effort.
Yeah,
I get invited to the baseball fantasy team. No, bad. No. I'm like, yeah, I want to do it. And then 2 days later, this is a bad idea.
Baseball is like the nerdiest sport ever.
it leaves too much to interpretation, so it's nerded out like crazy.
Yeah, I can't. I don't think there's ever been a time in life that I've ever actually cared about real baseball. Like I've cared about video game baseball. Like Ken Griffey, those
days. How about Super? What is that game that's out now? I just call it Meathead Baseball. It's not Meathead Baseball. It's like Super Mega Baseball. They all look like meatheads. Yeah, it's good. It was free on Xbox.
Yep.
But yeah, speaking of orange soda, man, like when we were watching Kenan and Kel, when the orange soda bit came up, my son thought that shit was hilarious. Like he was like laughing out loud, and I was like, "Hey, this shit holds up for the kids. That's awesome."
That's the one thing I hate about today's shows. They just don't hold up as much as they used to. You can watch like some old TV shows and like some certain shows you can watch and it would always be relevant. It's always relatable or something.
Yeah, because they're all coming of age. Stimpy, I think was about it. After that,
when you watch something coming of age, it brings you right back there,
Yep.
Because they're like Pete and shit. It's just so fucking honest,
Mm-hmm.
But
it's like this happened, and then this and this and this, and it's the end of the episode. You're like, oh man, you telling the truth, Pete and Pete.
But yeah,
I've never watched that episode of Pete and Pete in my life.
But yeah,
Danny Tamborelli.
Yeah,
I am we moved to Towson, Maryland. It's right down the street from where we lived. I don't know. Got to college is here, way down the street, Towson College. All right, so we moved up here to Towson. We went to the Towson Mall, which had a Silver Diner in it. This was probably 95, 94, something like that. Our waitress at the Silver Diner was Wendy not Wendy. The girl from Pete and Pete. Long story short.
Really?
Anyway, yep.
You were confusing the Wonder Years, huh, with the Wendy?
Yeah, it was good. Because her name's not Wendy. I couldn't remember her name, but she's the Wendy character. Yeah. No, that's Wendy. It was I Am a Dot, right?
Yeah.
But that wasn't her name either. She was in the marching band.
Right.
Anyway, continue.
Speaking of marching band, 'tis the season. I've been watching a lot of marching band stuff. A lot. Too much.
I ain't got crap up here. I was in the marching band showcase.
I've been watching everything on YouTube, including I watched a band battle that I wanted to go to, but my daughter didn't want to go, so I was like, I'm not driving 2 hours to Norfolk to go to something she don't want to go to. And I missed a fight. During the battle. The Virginia State's drum line. One dude got a little froggy during a break and started walking towards the band, and brawl ensued. And I missed that. I should have been there.
Mm-hmm. Just you missed the fight, huh?
Yeah. I hate Virginia State anyway. Virginia State is like, they're the most disrespectful motherfuckers on the planet. And like I wanted to see them get knocked the fuck out a long time ago, and like it finally got to happen, and I wasn't there. And their trumpets are fucking terrible. Like, bruh, if you're in a marching band, I should not hear your saxophones over your trumpets. That shouldn't happen. Like, like in show bands, like your horns usually overshadow your woodwinds. Like your woodwinds add color to the music, but like your horns is where it's at. Like I should hear your horns, and their fucking trumpets suck. Sorry.
Like the woodwinds are like the woodwinds are like the rhythm section, when the horns are like the lead.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of. No, like the.
Or the woodwinds give the atmosphere.
No, the woodwinds are like the rhythm guitar of it, not necessarily your rhythm section. Your rhythm section is like your bass.
Well, that's
drums.
Woodwinds are always in the background when it's outside.
I wasn't going like rhythm like drums. I was going like rhythm and guitar.
Yeah, pretty much they are. They're the rhythm guitar of marching band.
But yeah, but I guess that's mostly it, guys. So let's get into some shouties. Let's start with
It was
Rob,
Allison
man.
Finelli. It was Allison Finelli from Pete and Pete. She was Ellen Josephine Hickle on her IMDb page. She did go to Goucher College. Yeah, Pete and Pete ended in '96, so that makes sense. That checks out. Look it up. All right, shout out to you guys for having me on again. Thank you. We can always talk about Tom Brady. It's always a good time.
No more. I'm done. All
right, we don't have to talk about it until next time. That's cool. Yeah, so I guess check me out on Twitter. That's your best bet, I suppose. Awesome Rob 029.
When's the show coming back?
When's the show coming back? Whenever I figure out Anchor, because I tried to put up a show like 2 weeks ago and it didn't go up. So I don't know.
I would have put it up. I told you that.
No, we use the Anchor app. It goes up there and it goes up like all over the place. Anchor's like, hey guys, Anchor FM, we're the app. Do the thing on the thing and then we'll put it wherever you want. But also we don't tell you where that is and also you don't really want it. I'm like, sure, that sounds great. Put my podcast wherever it can go. And they do. And I don't ask any questions.
Marcus uses Anchor, right?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, Marcus uses Anchor.
I have to find them on there. It's not easy to find people.
Well, I'll
it's
see
like, here
you
you
guys.
go.
I'm gonna.
You gotta do your shout outs. Shout out time.
I'm shouting out to that gopher that keeps staring at my dog.
Gopher?
Yeah, there's this strange gopher that just looks at my dog every time she goes out. It's weird.
I thought that was some acronym for grandmother. I'd like to something. Anyway.
I have no one else on. I don't know anyone on the internet besides only a few people.
Shout out to the few people on the internet, bro.
Shout out.
Chase, Scar, shouting them out, and that's about it.
Word up.
Awesome.
Well, see you guys.
Later, man.
Right. Peace, brother.
So, Scar.
Yo.
My mouse ain't working. I got it on the leave button and it's just not leaving.
You know all of this shit is going on the show, right?
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm laughing my ass off.
I can help. There we go.
Oh.
All right, Scar, man. Shout outs, man.
Man, shout out to everybody, of course, Rob and Mach 20, for being on today, and everybody else that showed up for August. This isn't August, so it's like August almost. And like, you know, just this been a fun experience, and I'm so glad that at the time where I felt like quitting, we could bring people in to come in and have some fun and make this, you know, make podcasts great again. Like I said last week, and you know, so shout out to.
Wait, what was that? Make podcasts great again?
Yes.
Okay, so wait, September best guest.
September best guest.
Yeah, there you go. You're welcome.
And you got a birthday coming up soon, don't you?
It was last week. It's fine.
What do you mean it was last week? What's your birthday?
27.
Shit, we missed it. Damn, dog. My bad.
That's my thing. I'm like, I don't tell nobody about my birthday, so ain't no problems.
Mine's in 2 weeks. I'll tell y'all about my birthday. My birthday is in 2 weeks, and I call that. I put my time in. I don't work on my birthday. Like, if I can avoid it, I don't work on my birthday. I already had that shit off like 2 months ago. Like, nope, I'm not on the 18th. I know it's a Tuesday. I am not fucking showing up to work today. Man, happy belated birthday, man.
Yes, thank you. Happy early birthday.
Thanks, bro. But man, just shout out to the people, man. Like, we appreciate everybody that's been down with us all of this time. All the people who check out the YouTube videos and the painting stuff. in the Discord, which hasn't been popping like it used to be. But I did start a new YouTube for just the paintings.
Oh snap!
So I got what I had uploaded and a little stuff like worked out, but it's taking some time for me to get it right. So I just started another YouTube channel for just that. And then of course, like I said earlier today, I'm selling a painting, which I'm like super proud of because I've sold a few. I gave quite a bit away, it's just really cool to be able to do this and people actually want it. Like, so that's dope. So, but yeah, man, shout out to the people. Chase.
All right, man. Yeah, shout out to everybody that came out for August. August is, even though it's August almost right now, which actually is an even bigger shout out because
August almost.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
Because we had to push it back, and we still didn't have any dropouts. Everybody that was scheduled for the shows came out. And it's been really good. And shout out to Linux.
Shout out to Linux.
Major Ubuntu.
Yup.
But yeah, we
this computer works. I don't know what's wrong with the other one where the microphone is like, I don't feel like working today. I'm working every app except the online one that we need right now.
Right.
I'm sorry, continue.
But yeah, shout out to Meef and Blue and Major Linux and Good for Gaming.
Dave.
Yeah, Dave, Good for Gaming, and shout out to Jimmy from Nacho Friends, and you guys that came out today because it's been super fun this month.
Yes,
and we've had like super long shows. So this has probably been the shortest guest show that we've had. They've all went like over 2 hours.
That's why I'm like, hurry the fuck up.
So yeah.
Yeah, and it doesn't seem like you were drinking today.
Well, I haven't drank on any of the podcasts except
really?
for I think I may have had something with Jimmy.
You sure you ain't had that last week?
No, nothing.
Nothing. You were kind of rambling last week. It's kind of a thing.
Well, Meef was on. You know, I could ramble a little bit.
Okay, fine. All right, you got to close the show.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the people and shout out to everybody.
Those are the people. You said that twice.
And
shout out to the viewers and the listeners and all the participants. There you go. All done.
Yay.
Do you know how to close the show?
Peace out to the Warriors.
Peace out to the
Peace
Warriors.
Up in the grill.
Is that how you do that?
Yeah, it is.
That's not how you do that.
I like that shit, yeah, boy. Yeah, I'm telling you, Whoa. I'm telling. All right, I ain't gonna talk.